Most of the DPS had pulled out by the time I got this live stream set up. Sorry, y'all. But we still have EMS and fire on scene. Fire is the first actual responder for emergencies. And then looks like there is one DPS still on site here. But if I can get this stabilized, hold on, y'all. If I can get my little tripod stabilized. I'm using an Alonzi, or misusing an Alonzi, what is it called? Flex pod. It's a tripod, small, short, flexi pod. And a man writhing in pain in the back of his ambulance in the road a minute ago. Now he's over here. Sounded like a man. I don't know. I didn't really see them that well, but they were writhing. Their feet, they're screaming in pain. Oh, they're lifting them on from one ambulance to another ambulance there. Yeah, the DPS is up here. They're always up on North Lamar. I checked the SAL. I didn't see anything going on there. There were several DS here. Several. We're at the HEB Fuel Center at Lamar and Rundberg. I would say there was at least 5 or 6 DPS police cars. I don't know how many actual individuals there were. We'll keep an eye on the spot for a second, y'all. Hold on.
How you doing?
good. Integral care, actually. Doing Narcan trainings, giving out Narcan up here. Interesting. Integral care is works with the county. They are the county mental health, and they don't do a very good job. But at least today they're doing something on the street level. Yeah. Anybody I've ever talked to that went to integral care did not have good results. My friends took his son to integral care, and they failed him, and now his son's dead. This is the lack of medical care that we have. It kills people. There's lots of people on the streets with mental health conditions in Austin, and integral care has not been really able to help them. They'll say it's about money. They don't have enough money or resources. I think that there's not enough not enough training and not enough thought, not enough quality and truth. I need to slow it down. It's not oversight necessarily, but nobody really oversees them well. The commissioner's court, nobody really is holding them accountable or transparent to the public. They're not really highly available. When you call 911, you have a mental health option and a medical option and a fire and a police option, supposedly. And it's run by AI now, I believe. AI is running at 911, and you almost always get cops when you don't need them. When it's a waste of taxpayers' money, but it's also dangerous to have police around. Police are the widow makers. But also, like, integral care is not available, so they have these. According to APD, they're all mental health trained with crisis intervention team. Yeah. Okay. So you're telling me the cop. A Ledger that beat up the teenager and Garcia that beat up the teenager, those are mental health technicians? I think they're mental health candidates that are violent, and they should be put up away from the public. If they're going to do assault and battery with injury, that's felony stuff, and get away with it, then their supervisors also should face some charges. The trainers that train them to do that should face some charges, and the chief of police should face some charges. She lied about Ledger being fired. We just saw him yesterday. He's not fired. And so did the Office of the Austin Police Oversight, is what they call themselves now, whatever they are. They didn't hold themselves accountable. They said Ledger was fired. He's not fired. Terminated, indefinitely suspended. I'm trying to get the terminology. That's fired to them. But you can still get your job back. But they're not trying to get their job back, because he still has his job back. And if I see Garcia, that'll be they lied twice. But I think they don't know what they're talking about, and they're incompetent. And I think we have the wolves guarding the hen house, as it were. I think we got the wrong people up there. Yeah, so there's 2 DPS still here, 3 DPS I see, maybe more. I don't know. I should probably adjust this a little bit. There we go. Get the HEB fuel in there for you, so you know where you're at. And it just keeps dropping down. That's where I've got it. I've got it hooked onto the steering wheel. It's not the best setup in the world. I'll need to get a smaller one, actually, for a very small something for the dash. I think it'd be nice. Or even one that connects to the windshield, possibly. I just don't like to have anything permanently out there like that on the windshield. The police in different territories can use that against you. Say that you have things obstructing your view. So there goes EMS, which I fully support EMS and saving people's lives. I'm not sure if this person was hit by a car or what happened to them, but they've now transferred this person. This person's going. the wrong way against traffic just until they get there. But they've got the right of way because they're emergency. They're trying to save a life. What's sad is if the lights turn off and the siren turns off right next to the hospital or somewhere. That means the person may not have made it, I guess. I don't know. So we'll see if DPS is still out there goofing up on getting paid to terrorize the Rundberg community. I just want to mention that some of these politicians that you think that are liberal, leftist, whatever they are, that run for city council, like Almanza, what's her name? They are the ones that did the Restore Rundberg partnership with the police to destroy Rundberg and criminalize people of color out here. That was the Restore Rundberg project, and call them out. That's my friend. So we have 3 DPS hanging out on the clock over here. They were giving hugs earlier in the street. They're hugging each other in the street instead of worrying about cars and traffic. They had vehicles out in the street. The EMS was out in the street. There was one fire truck in the street. It wasn't a big fire truck. It was just a smaller truck, support truck, I guess. And so the fire department under contract is the first responder in Austin, and then the second responder is EMS. Austin police are kind of like a first responder, but if there's a reason for them, but they're not there to save lives. Usually they're usually there to kill somebody or to incarcerate somebody or investigate some kind of crime or nuisance or even rules, and sometimes they're just sent to target people of certain ethnicities and abilities, disabilities, even veterans, even people like you get targeted by the police. Just depends on what they're doing. This Tacoma's in my way. It's a pretty color though. Trying to keep an eye on DPS from this location. So it's just difficult to film from across the street on intersections unless you get the right angles. Plan on doing some legal work today. Man, that's a long light, huh? So there's real crimes going on. I mean, there's murders and rapes and sex trafficking by your government, and you don't see any of these law enforcement officers involved with that. There goes another EMS going southbound in Lamar. We're facing northbound right here. I wish this truck would move so I'd have my view. So gas prices are going up way high, y'all. Y'all hit the support button. Oh my gosh. We're at war, and I don't think it's going to end well. But I guess you should thrive as long as you can. This war is escalating real fast. NATO's trying to get involved. Turkey, I believe, was trying to get involved. Azerbaijan, I don't know what that is. If that's a country or a city. I've heard it before. Heard of it before, but I'm not sure where that is. And in Austin, the cops did a raid up here yesterday. DPS, they brought their, I think it was a Bearcat tank thing. Looked like a tank, it's a Bearcat. They brought a bunch of unmarked vehicles, including Toyota, I think SUVs. They brought a bunch of stuff up there and raided 2 different apartments complexes, seizing stuff out of a garage. They were there for a couple hours. I couldn't get up there due to vehicle issues, transpo issues. I tried to bus it up there and it just didn't work. But yes, lots been going on with DPS and ICE and all that stuff up here. We're not really sure what all is going on, but all the police are ICE now. They're all been federalized. Your local police department is ICE. Your constable is ICE. Everything is ICE now. The security industrial complex is following illegal, unlawful federal laws and actions by putting civil warrants into a felony criminal database, national database, the NCI. S. Why do I always get that mixed up? See, the thing is, I'm not on my phone, so I can't verify if it's NCIS, but I believe it's NCIS, or it could be the NCIC. It's one of those 2 databases. Chief Davis talked about it on our live stream the other day, when she had the forum that didn't go so well. They're still saying on the news the forum didn't go so well for the police, and now they're backtracking. So all the people that say that you shouldn't say fuck ICE or criticize your government or all that, well, because of the radical criticism that they got by people there, including myself and my friends, they're changing policy. ABD's trying to change their policy and make it so that the administrative warrants aren't actionable, but officers don't have discretion unless there's a crime being committed, which, it's double speak, because the crime's always committed by the police. Always criminalize everything you do. So 1 DPS is going north on Lamar, 2 DPS are going north on Lamar. The 3rd one, I'm not sure where they went. So police are headed north, or DPS is heading north on Lamar to do whatever they do. I don't know. Hopefully the police didn't beat the person up. We don't really know what happened. I came up after that, but the police will never tell you what they're doing anyway. Everything's a secret with. All right, y'all. So DPS is just rolling back and forth. There's 2 of them that's going up north and then back to south. They're turning around and going back south, up and down the road. I'm not sure. Looks like they're doing their traffic, typical ICE traffic stop, harassment of minorities here on North Lamar and past Rundberg, north of Rundberg, south of Breaker. They're running between basically Rundberg and Breaker, going up and back and up and back. And there's 2 DPS Suburbans, marked units. I don't see any unmarked units, but that's the point of it. You may not see them. So just be on the lookout, y'all. Bolo, I guess I don't like to use that term. That's a police term, but like, just be aware. Yeah, I don't want to use. DPS at the light there. I actually don't know the name of this road off the top of my head. It's north of Rutland on Lamar. I saw a DPS in that apartment complex there, behind the Wells Fargo. Can't see the street sign from here. I saw a DPS vehicle in there. Not sure what he's doing in there. Just to let you know. Keep the community safe again. Maybe I shouldn't say. Just keep the community safe. Everything doesn't have to be a catchphrase. ice watch up here in North Austin. Watching DPS go back and forth. I haven't seen him come back by in a few minutes. I haven't seen the DPS officer come out with the Suburban out of this apartment complex in the back here, back behind the Wells Fargo, behind the Dubai La Hookah lounges, whatever it is. Oh yeah, the audio was off. So we're at Rundberg, Lamar. Two DPS units just went through this parking lot, and then they may have someone pulled over. They were both heading southbound on Lamar from Rundberg. Just to let you know, they're still cruising around in a pair, doing I don't know what they're doing. They're stalking the public. Let's just put it that way. Maybe fishing expeditions based off traffic laws, all sorts of stuff. Real sketchy stuff, but they don't want to hold the government accountable, the criminals in the government accountable for sex trafficking, or DPS officers for beating up teenagers and a woman for roller skates at the Capitol the other day, or for arresting a black man for protesting while they left everybody else alone. My friend Tyrone. They're not doing any of that work, but they're definitely stalking you. So y'all be aware of your surroundings and come out and film, y'all. Always film Lamar. That's the den of hornets for DPS. All right, y'all. We're here at Latino Discoteca Latino. All this Salvadoreño Pupercia. All these La Michoacana meat market, carniceria, panaderia. Okay. All this stuff. There's actually an Indian restaurant here, I believe. Mediterranean restaurant over here. Sports. We're in a strip mall here. And we've got 3 DPS now to monitor in this parking lot. 3 DPS are all 69'd up in here. Not sure why, but we'll keep an eye on them. See them? See them there? We'll keep an eye on them for you. Is it 3 or 4? Oh, that's a lot. Can't go there. Whatever. We'll keep an eye on them for you. Just for you. Why are they stalking this taqueria right here? This is actually a good one. A taquerito, and it's pretty good tacos. Not bad. I went to Rositas earlier on Riverside. They're good. They're really good. And then there's a burrito guy, burrito trailer. Well, not just bread, but the burritos are good. The burrito tacos burritas. And Cesar Chavez, I like. That one's really good. Really, really good. So, right, lots of street tacos in Austin, you know? Yeah, looks like one's in motion. What are they doing? They haven't gotten out of their police cars. They're not up in El Taquerito. They're doing their wash. They're not at the action pond. They're getting all 69, all cozy. Oh, one's leaving. Who's leaving? The other ones are left, apparently. Where are we going? They're getting up on Rundberg. See which way they go. Let's see which way. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 right now. I thought there may have been 4, but could have been an optical cop illusion. They're scared. They don't want to go out there. I don't blame them. It's a scary situation in Texas and Austin and in the country and the world right now. Fascism is just going out of control, declaring wars, trafficking children. It's sick. It's all sick. I don't even know where to start. This one is 11981. We've got 10946 and 1 I don't know, I can't read the other one. 104.62 it looks like. So all three of these look like Suburbans to me, Chevy Suburbans. And they're heading eastbound on Rundberg. East side, look out, east side, look out. Here they come. They're moving in on the homeless. People hanging out right here. They're moving in. Lights are on. They're getting out. Looks like we got weapons out. Oh, crap. This is total crap. Yeah, we got tasers out. They got someone on the ground. Y'all get out here. Y'all get out here. People are running all over the place. All sorts of community members are scared. This is what they're doing. They're after the people hanging out. I'm not sure for what. You need to get out here, y'all. They got people on the ground. Warrior cops are out there. They got people on the ground. They got a person on the ground, hands behind their back. Oh, can y'all see that? Person with red pants trying to turn here, y'all. Got DPS out here. Lamar and Rundberg. We are live. Let me know with the audio. Let me know if you can hear. We're gonna have a little bit of a zoom in a little bit. We've got 4 people. One person's in handcuffs with the red pants. We've got multiple police officers. Let's see what's going down. They deployed some kind of weapons on these people, marginalized community members. Got another guy laying on the ground over there. Cops are all over. Officer lost his receipt. It's windy out here. Better hold your hat on. Can't even keep my hat on. It's so windy. Hold on, y'all. Do a little B-roll. Getting the laptop out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 officers here. Looks like they've got a man on the ground. I don't know why. They get their laptop out for them. They look like a bunch of Klan members, so y'all be careful out here. That's what I'm saying. They swarmed. The police swarmed and pulled weapons on these people. I don't know if they were lethal or less lethal, but they're all lethal. Could have been you that they pulled weapons on. It will be you next. We all share rights. Taking his shoes off. He's messing with his pants. They're letting them feel them for no weapons. They just pull weapons on the homeless. Yeah, I never know what you got. We all share rights. could be us next. I never know what these cops have. I know what you're saying. They do a lot of drugs. They work for ICE. This is all ICE.
I respect that. I don't think that way.
I know, but I'm the press. I'm telling you. If you don't respect the press, then you don't respect the Constitution. But these are facts. I do respect them if they uphold their oath. But the Constitution and what they're doing right now is unconstitutional. I respect the Constitution. How about you?
Well, I mean, I think
They swore an oath to it, right?
you all got right.
But hey, you got a good job. You're doing a great job. Cat Metro is always full of shit. So close up with the cops. Not supposed to swallow the boot when you lick it. Just lick it. Keep it clean. You heard it. It's just Cap Metro is such a bunch of bootlickers. That's the problem. I've had problems with Cap Metro before. You're not Kevin. You weren't.
Yeah, but am I Cap Metro? I'm just a dude out here.
I see a lot of problems with individuals that aren't properly treated.
Okay,
See, look, he's unarrested. Look, he wasn't doing anything wrong. Huh?
And you can report either the driver, the operator, whatever.
I just live stream it. You all right, man?
I'm just saying, if you want
What was all that shit? He's telling me I gotta respect the cops more. Huh? He's telling me I need to respect the cops more for this kind of shit. Yeah, they do. He says they don't, but they do.
Hey, you get better. I mean,
Hey,
you get better than G. I mean, shit.
right, you don't like that.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be real. Look, they handle me very fucking well. They could have shot me down.
Yeah.
I'm
They
gonna be
tried
real.
to. They pull weapons.
So I mean, honestly, they do this because of respect, bro. Cause look, every one of us could have been laid down, face down, hands in the mouth, pants laid down, all kinds of
But
shit.
you're saying it could have been worse.
Man, why?
And it could have been better.
That's what I'm
And it could have been better.
Man, they just gave me my weapon back.
That's good.
Like honestly, like,
It's just a pocket knife. Pocket
man,
knives
it
are
don't matter,
legal
bro.
in-
You gotta take your life with it.
But it's legal in Texas.
It don't matter, bro. It don't matter.
It could be considered a tool.
It don't matter. I can use that as a weapon.
I hear you.
You feel me?
I hear you.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but Cap Metro does suck a lot of cop dick.
That's what they worried about.
That's their, what was the
That's
problem?
the problem.
That's the one they had in
Yeah,
handcuffs.
he went to jail for like 10 years.
Is that a heat with the red?
Yeah,
That
Bad
he-
Luna.
Okay, you got some
Bad
long hair.
Luna.
Oh.
Yeah,
Cool. I just want to make sure that the cops don't do nothing crazy.
That's why the state trooper look.
Yeah.
Look, and did you notice how they ran straight for him?
Did you?
Because he's in a school zone.
Oh,
At the time,
oh, you're right.
School zone.
He is in a school zone like
You
area.
don't think it's us, bro? No, it's that motherfucker.
They got laptops out and
Yeah,
shit.
y'all got it.
They're
I
checking
ain't no bitch,
everybody.
bro. I'm gonna stand on that. What?
Normally they just run a warrant on the radio. I don't know why they get the laptop.
Child molester.
Yeah.
Ain't he a child molester?
They gonna let him go? They're gonna let him go. They're
Yeah,
about to let him go.
Let him go. Let him go. Yeah. Why am I the only one clapping?
They're all scared. Everybody's scared. Yeah,
Pussy. I'm not.
I'm glad you're all right though. They had you down there. I'm Julian. I go by Liz. That's where we are. Almost. Yeah, I saw them. They were sitting across the street. There's like 4 of them, and then they came right up here. I'm like, shit.
Were they watching us or?
I guess. I'm like, shit. Or at least organizing.
Did you see the other one circling us?
I
Okay,
saw
so
there was 2 going up and down,
Yeah.
up and down.
How many did you see over there?
4, like 3 or 4.
So there's 4. So they're like 8 total cars. They're like maybe 1 or 2 in each one.
Mm.
So about 16 state troopers in there.
Yeah, they're stalking.
They all scared. Look, they all shaking.
Yeah,
All the state troopers are shaking right now.
they're making phone calls and all that shit.
That's wrong right now.
Be safe, man. Here comes another one. Another one. 11402. Yeah, Cap Metro's always talking their mess. He's still sitting over there. Yeah, they let the guy go that supposedly got some serious criminal issues. More people getting let go, like 4 more, 5. So it's 5 total let go. I'm glad y'all are all right. I think I just saw you a second ago.
Yeah.
I don't know how you ended up back over there again. They pulled their weapons. Did you see guns or just tasers? They pulled their weapons on. Yeah, I saw it. I was at the light over there. They got this white man with long hair detained. They got some other people, 2 other people. One of them's a black person detained, and they're yelling at him. But that's not what Trump said that they'd be doing. Trump said they'd be after dangerous criminal migrants, immigrants, migrants, workers, whatever. It costs a lot of money. It costs thousands of dollars to get here. Most people are trying to work to pay off their debts and get ahead. It's a working class. They're trying to ID everybody. But see, if they're not committing a crime, no probable cause, they don't have a right. They don't have to ID. So nobody's been, like, people have been arrested, but nobody's been properly arrested with a crime. So there's no probable cause. People shouldn't have been arrested. People shouldn't have been tasered, or whatever, pretended to be tasered, you know, all that. Threatened to be tasered, I mean. There shouldn't be a bunch of threats. And look at this. This is the guy I saw earlier. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He has to stand up on the thing. He's so short. He's barely as tall as the rest of the people with his hat on. So he's got the syndrome. He's putting the gloves on. He wants to get hands-on with somebody. They let the female go. She's gone. With the pink pillow-looking thing. But people were hanging out here earlier. No problem. One of my friends was here that I recognized from downtown. Here comes another one. Jerry Robert Bravo 5762. Non-exempt. Could be DPS. Not sure. Probably DPS. I don't imagine they bring APD down here, but supposedly they let a pedophile go. Supposedly, that's what this person was telling me. It's hearsay. You know, at the same time, Trump, Epstein, your Congress, all of them. Elon Musk, all of them at the same time. So we're going to have laws that should be very big. Yay! Hey, y'all don't have to ID. You got rights to not ID if there's no probable cause. They wouldn't be letting everybody go if there was probable cause. Trespassing, there's no trespassing. Like, they have to have an agent. That is not how it works. But the agent, the person from the property has to be present to trespass you. That's the law. So it can't be everybody, because everybody goes through here. So it's just you, just these, no, everybody could not be here. And there needs to be a fence. You know, you're just sitting down in the shade. It's Texas. It don't make no sense. But we got rights. And y'all have a right to film them on your camera. If anybody's got a camera, cell phone, y'all have a right. I already won a federal case for that against APD. There's another guy, free to go. Awesome, you're free to go.
Hey, bro, I was just sitting there smoking a cigarette. They just rolled up on me and harassed me, bro.
I saw them pull weapons too. Smoking cigarettes illegal. So they didn't have no probable cause. They got this black man still detained. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 police officers in front of him, y'all. Hello. Somebody else went around the corner. I think there's another police officer on the other side. If I go over there, what happens? This guy can cross, but if I go over there, what happens? With the camera, what's going to happen? I'm on a public sidewalk. That's why I'm standing right here. Plausible deniability. I'm going to go over here, though. They still got that one dude over there. There's 6 cops on him. Oh, make that 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 6, 7. 7 cops on this guy here. They're making phone calls. You probably don't. They're putting their hands. They're going hands on. They're putting their gloves on. They're putting their gloves on. They're gonna do something. Arrest them or something. A lot of glare here. I'm having a hard time seeing the screen. But people got their clothing up here that they have to carry around or sit down. I don't know how my audio is. There's your supervisor, or at least Grandpa's back. Got his little leg warmers on. Copper wrap socks. White haired clan dragon just showed up with the other clan dragon. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 police officers. Or 9 stormtroopers for 1 black man. 9 stormtroopers, 1 black man. Can y'all send some people up here? Y'all please send some people up here. They're going through his property. It looks like something, some kind of bag. Is that his bag or their bag? I don't know yet. Going through some kind of bag here. They could be planting evidence for all we know. Cops are as corrupt as the day is long. If you support the police fully, then you need to come film them, see what they're really doing. Don't just come out bootlicking towards us from Cap Metro. If you don't know, you don't know. Just say, hey, I don't know. But don't go be running your mouth with this bootlicking stuff. You don't know. 7 cops, 1 guy. I don't know yet. They arrested everybody, and there's more coming. Everybody. Everybody. They had everybody under arrest. And then they unarrested everybody but this guy.
Just burning up my taxpayers' money.
That's what I'm saying. They swarmed them. They fucking swarmed them with either taser or guns or something.
You don't need that many people there.
Nah. 1 man, one ranger, 1 riot.
My taxpayers' money, wasting money out of my retirement check. I retired 10 years from the Marine.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Awesome.
I can't stand it when they doing this stuff like that.
You see that senator broke a Marine's arm yesterday? He was trying to talk against the war.
Don't make sense.
So now they're fist bumping. Now they're trying to fist bump. Yeah.
That's what they are. They're bloodthirsty. Act like Boy Scouts.
They're working with ICE now, so they're just coming after everybody using the ICE. I wish they'd send me to the Cayman Islands. Now we got 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. George Floyd, Mike Ramos, Alexander Gonzalez. There's 9. 9. That's 9. How much money is that? 9. Look at all these police cars, y'all.
I'm not your friend. You're not my friend.
Yeah.
You're not my equal. I'm your elder.
Yeah.
I'm 67. I'm your elder.
You're the public, and they're the servant.
I'm not afraid of you. That's the whole point. I'm not afraid of you. They're not supposed to be afraid of each other.
That's an unlawful search and seizure unless he gave consent. They're going through the trash now. They're going through the group's trash. Oh no, they're going through the bag. Different bag, tennis bag. So that's an unlawful search and seizure if there's no probable cause.
He got nothing to do with it. He's not to blame no thing. Just try not to go to jail.
Yeah.
They should be on in the first place. And they wouldn't have been able to put me in that position. Don't put yourself in that position. The border prevent position. That's the start. Ain't part of the solution, not to be part of the problem.
I mean, if they were part of the solution, they'd come with that money and help.
I'm talking about people over there prison.
I'm talking about our government.
I'm talking about the people over there prison. Don't put yourself in that position.
They need housing. They might have. It's interesting how people aren't afraid, yet they act afraid all the time. I'm not afraid of the government, but I approve of the government attacking people, black men. The black man. This black man's upset now. After they fist bumped him, he's not okay, apparently. He's upset. So now he's got a counselor in the DPS. The DPS are just trying to cover their ass on film. Stormtroopers are on the move. Look at this guy. If that's not a Nazi, I don't know what is. They have a look. And not just the haircut either. We got this man crying over here. Look at all these vehicles. Look at all these freaking vehicles. Look at them all. There's some high-ranking officers right there. High-ranking officers to supervise. So that's where a lot of the money goes. High-ranking officers supervising here. So I've got, I don't know how many, at least 9, maybe 10 or 12. I didn't count the tall guy over there. So I probably got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 officers. Now he's going to fist bump him again, just shake his hand after making him cry and scaring everybody, scaring the community. That's why people do drugs. That's why people don't have housing. It's because of the oppression and the waste, the DEI, not the DEI, the fraud, waste, and abuse here within your government. Each one of these vehicles costs over $100,000. Each one of these vehicles could have housed anybody for years, for 10 years. Anyone here could have been housed. Yet, we've got 10 police cars and 10 officers. Why do we have that many cops per car? They're not conserving, they're not ride sharing, they're not doing anything to help keep us out of war for oil. And now we're dropping bombs on Iran for oil. And don't let them fool you about the reasons. The cops are leaving. Some cops are leaving, the rest are standing around. They're just keeping off now. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8. There's 2 more over there. I believe that's 10. All these cars are running, burning up fossil fuels. Big trucks, big trucks. For such small people, they don't need big trucks. Here goes one. Give them another one. There's another one right there. What? No comments? No comments for the press? Care to make a comment for the press? What's your name? No ID. No ID. Got the radar thing on top, it looks like. Kind of radar thing, looks like. Could be, I think they're using lasers now, aren't they? We gotta come over here to the, we're in the driveway now. Hey, how's it going? Any comment for the press, y'all? Seems to be like a lot of bullshit for some homeless people. Did y'all have probable cause? Did you even have probable cause to ID anybody, or are you violating state law and your oath to the Constitution? Okay, you're on report. Shame, shame. This one wants to honk at me. This is number 10018. He wants to honk at me. 10018. Bye. So, anyhow, we had at least 10 or 12 officers here. And what are they doing? What are they doing for society? Sucking up resources, oppressing the poor, oppressing people of color, targeting black people, targeting women, targeting disabled people, targeting people of poverty. It's ridiculous. There's one right there. They're ridiculous. He honked at me. One of them honked at me right next to my head. What does that shit mean? They're bullies? We tell the kids not to bully. That's a lot of fucking cops. A lot of cops. And there's only one thing to do when you got cops. Oh 7516 10946. 11981. Can't see that one. You got that truck over there. Then there was a bunch of others cruising by. It was a big event for them. Fucking ridiculous. So where are the citizens out here? Out here watching the police do all this crap. Like coming in hot. They came in hot. All these people. People that already like the street angels. They already have to suffer. There's no bathrooms. There's no food. There's like, hey, that was ridiculous back there. So the Stanford prison experiment is still working. This lady left her 2 pillows. But they were saying that there's a there's a private property sign up there, so they feel like they were breaking a law because they were sitting in the shade on private property. There's no fence, and criminal trespass requires the owner agent to be present. You can't just have a piece of land somewhere far away that you don't monitor and maintain. And so this old Sonic has been a place where people have stayed and sat down for a long time and organized, freely assembled, and it's a I know some people don't understand it, but it's constitutionally protected exercise. Private property needs a fence. In Texas, you need to have a lot more going on. So yeah, but the Stanford prison experiment conditions are here because people think that they deserve to be oppressed. People didn't see the weapons being drawn, even though I did. People started like saying that they don't respect the police oppression, but then they respect the police, and it's just a mess. There's a lot of psychological damage doing the community, and they're keeping people down. People are never going to get up as long as the police are doing shit like this. If the government's wasting money on oppressing the poor, they should be spending that money. I would just rather them go after Epstein and the list and get everybody on the list in jail. Let's start with the rich people being sex trafficking, pedophiles, and cannibals first. How about we start there? How about we start with the police that rape women in Austin? How about we start there? The DPS officers that beat up a woman for being in roller skates and 2 teenage boys and another man. They all arrested 4 of them and for some roller skates on one person. Well, how about we do that? Like, how about the DPS investigate itself? All right, y'all. Be safe. Keep on the lookout. Don't be no punks. Do what you got to do. Secure yourself. Get a body camera. Get a dash cam. Set up a live stream place. Do what needs to be done to keep yourself safe when you're doing this work.